before anything existed at all, before space and time, when there was absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. Now we're going to see what could possibly exist. For example, could a rock possibly exist? Well, no, because remember, we need to find a reason. And what's the reason that that rock could possibly exist? It can't just randomly pop into existence. Well, you might say, well, a god created the rock. But if a creator god created the rock, you have to be able to give a reason for how the creator god could exist. Who created the creator god, etc. You'll quickly find that you're caught in a never-ending regress that has no foundation and no reason. So I want you to pause the video right now and think about if you can come up with something that could possibly exist that has a reason for its existence. That has an explanation for its existence. Go ahead, pause the video right now. Yeah, you didn't do it, did you?
No, you didn't.
Anyway, if you think about it, you will discover that there is only one thing that could possibly exist that has an explanation, that has a reason. Only one. And what is that one thing? It is nothing. Think about it. We're doing our experiment before space and time, when nothing existed. Now, of course, nothing can exist. What's the explanation for nothing's existence? Well, it's nothing. It's perfectly nothing. It doesn't need anything because it isn't a thing. You don't need a god to create nothing, because you can't create nothing. It's already nothing. If you needed to create it, it wouldn't be nothing anymore. It would be something because you created it. Nothingness by definition is uncreated. So here we are. In our thought experiment, we found that the only thing that can possibly exist is nothing. Now, of course, nothingness is equal to zero because zero is nothing. They're the same thing. Now, here's the amazing thing. Nothingness is equal to zero, which is equal to this mathematical expression. It's okay if you don't know what that means. You don't have to. You just have to know that it's equal to zero. Let's take this mathematical expression, crack it open, so to speak, and see what it looks like. Now, for simplicity's sake, we can get rid of this part because all this part means is that we're considering the entire expression instead of pieces of it. But that's fine. That's exactly what we want to do. So let's take this mathematical expression and see what it looks like. As you can see, it's equal to a circle and two sinusoidal waveforms. Now, why is this so important? Because now we can see that nothingness equals zero equals sinusoidal waves. Nothingness is equal to waveforms, frequency patterns. Here's where it gets crazy. 0 plus 0 still equals 0. This means we can have as many zeros as we'd like, and it's still equal to 0. We can have a seemingly endless sea of zeros, and it will still be nothing. This means that since we can have an endless sea of zeros and each zero is equal to two sinusoidal waves, we can have a seemingly endless sea of sinusoidal waveforms. And from these waveforms, from these frequencies,